Alright friends, it's that time of year again when yard sales are starting, and two of the towns near us were having town-wide yard sales today, so we went out and yard saled and picked up some really cool things. Some of these things are Olivia's purchases, and I'm going to go ahead and do hers first because she's anxious to go and mess around with them. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the things she picked up first. She picked up this book for 50 cents, Dante's Inferno. She liked it because it's poetry and it's old and it's a classic, and she's going to redo the cover because she loves to recover books. So she got that for 50 cents. She got this really neat music box, and it was 50 cents as well, but mainly because it's broken. The actual music box does not work, but she has a different music box. I guess the actual music box. She has a different one, so she's going to take this out, put the one that works in it. The little porcelain lady gets glued onto this, and then when the music box is playing, then she turns. So it was only 50 cents. Other than the music box being broken, it's in good shape, and Olivia loves to work on these types of things and get them working again. So that was not a problem for her to have that be broken. Then the last thing that Olivia purchased was another music box. And this one does work. I'm not going to turn it on because it'll take forever for it to stop making noise, but it works. It works well, and it says Denzel circa 1905 on it. We're not exactly sure what that means, but that's what the plaque says. So those were the items that Olivia purchased. So the very first sale we stopped at, the prices were really too high. I saw some things that I was interested in, but they were not willing to haggle at all. So it's like, well, whatever. But I did end up purchasing one thing from them. I do think I paid probably $1 or $2 too much for it, but I really wanted it, so I was willing to pay it. And it was only $3. But it's one of these antique electric insulators, and it's in perfect condition. And I've just been wanting these for a long time. In fact, I'd really like to have a few more of these. I've been keeping my eyes out for these at garage sales, and this is the first time I've ever seen one. So I was willing to pay the $3 for it that they were asking. Like I said, I think I probably should have only paid $1 for it, but I wasn't going to get snippy over $2. Then the very next sale we went to, which was in the house right next door, their prices were awesome, but they didn't have very much stuff left. I guess the sales started yesterday, and they said they sold a bunch of stuff yesterday. But the reason why they didn't have hardly any stuff left is because their prices were awesome. The people next door really needed to learn a lesson. It's like, okay, do you want to get rid of stuff? Is that what your goal is, to have a garage sale, to get rid of stuff, or to try to make a bunch of money? If some of these things that they had priced really too high were actually like antiques and actually like worth the price tag they had on them, then they should take them to an antique store and sell them, and not try to sell them at a garage sale, because basically what you're going to wind up doing is just boxing everything back up and taking it back in your house, because people are not going to pay antique store prices at a yard sale. That's my little rant for that, I guess. But anyway, the house next door, I saw these, and it's a huge bag of wine corks, and she said she couldn't remember, but she thought there was 300 of them in here. I'm not sure if that's an accurate count, but it doesn't really matter. They were only $2, and they're actually, I think, brand new, never used wine corks. And the reason why I purchased them is because I have in the past seen lots of really neat DIY ideas on Pinterest and other, online sources that used wine corks. And I thought, well, that's really cool. Problem is, we don't drink. So I will never have wine corks, and I would definitely never have enough wine corks to make any kind of a project out of. So when I saw this huge bag of wine corks for $2, I thought, yes, I'm going to take that. I'm going to take it home. I might hang on to these for a year. I don't know. But the next time I see a project that requires wine corks, at least now I have them. And also at that yard sale, that same yard sale, they had this milk glass lamp shade, and it was only $1. Now, do I have a lamp that this will fit? Probably not. But I was thinking I wouldn't necessarily have to use it as a lampshade. You can turn it upside down, and there you have a bowl to hold, obviously not food, but you can hold decorative items in. So I'm going to use this lampshade, probably not as a lampshade, but I will find a decorative purpose for it. And if I ever in the future find a lamp that this will fit, then I'll have the lampshade. Now I do have a milk glass lamp that I have on my kitchen counter, but it's small, and I'm sure this lampshade's way too big for it. But I just thought for $1, I'm not going to pass it up. So this is what I'm using the lampshade for currently. I have it sitting on my plant stand, and I have that little yellow flower that I got at Aldi. I did repot it, and then I stuck that ceramic planter inside the lampshade. I thought it looks kind of cool, like a double layer plant holder. But you know, I may change my mind and use it for something else in the future, but this is what I have it displayed as right now. The next item that I picked up was this really cute purse. I can't remember. There's a famous designer that makes purses like this, and I can't remember the name of it. I don't think this is a designer bag. Like there's no tag or anything in it. But I just thought this was so cute. It looks almost brand new. In fact, I don't know. The inside is in really good shape. I don't think it's ever been used. And it was only $1. And I thought it was so cute. And it's got the backpack, so I could wear it as a backpack. There's a zipper in the back. There's a pocket on the side for your cell phone. Another pocket on this side. And you know, I just really liked it. I thought it was super cute, and it would be perfect for the summer. And the price was right, and also the added bonus to this is that the lady who was selling it said that all of the proceeds from her yard sale were going to go to a couple in her church that were trying to raise money for a missions trip. They were going to go, I can't remember what country she said, but they were going to go on a missions trip to build houses. And so they were trying to help raise money for that. And so, so not only did I get a really cute handbag for a good price, I'm helping out these people to go on their missions trip. The next item I picked up was this. I think it's like a placemat. You can use it like a trivet and put things on top of. You can hang it on the wall as a wall decor piece. I just thought it was really neat and unique, and I love wooden pieces, natural fiber pieces and things like that. And it was only 50 cents. The next item I picked up is this little trinket bowl shaped like an apple, and it's fairly heavy. I think it is silver plated. I don't think it's real silver. It's very, very dirty. I'm going to definitely have to clean this up, but I really liked it. I liked the uniqueness of it. I liked the fact that it was metal, and it was only 50 cents. So yeah, I'm going to clean this up and use this in my decor somewhere. So the next three items I got at the same yard sale. It's a little vase made out of wood, and it was $2, and they had a sign there saying that it was made by a local craftsman. I didn't recognize his name, but that it was made out of local wood wood from the area. And they had all different kinds of things. They had little vases, they had bigger vases, they had bowls and plates. They even had a cup and saucer, but I didn't want to spend, you know, some of it was kind of pricey. So I just got this little vase because like I said, I love wood items, and it was only $2, and it is signed and dated on the bottom. It's got the person's initials. At that same sale, I don't know if this was made by that same craftsman or what, but these are toast tongs. They're made out of wood, so you can stick them down in the toaster and not get electrocuted. And so I thought those were cool, and they were 25 cents. And then she threw this in for free. I can't remember what she called it, oven jack or something like that. It's where you hook your oven rack with this to pull the oven rack out, and then you use this little notch on the end to push your oven rack back in. I suppose it's useful if you don't have a oven mitt handy. So, but it was free. She just threw it in for free. This little guy, you know how much I love mice and squirrels. And this is so cute, and it's a fall, it'd be for fall decor, and it's a candle holder, but I'm not going to use it for that. And it was only 50 cents, and I thought it was absolutely adorable. This item, it really tugged at my heartstrings because it brought back a lot of memories from when I was a child. My mother had one of these, and it's a book holder. It's like this, wooden. And she always had a family Bible sitting in ours, and it was opened, I think, to Psalm 23 or something like that. I don't know whatever happened to it. It was always sitting on this round table in our home when I was a little child, and it had our family Bible on it. And I have no clue what happened to, I suppose I could ask my dad, but when I saw this, it brought back so many memories. It's like this flood of memories came over me, and it was only $2, and I just thought it was really cool, made out of wood, tugged at my heartstrings, and so, yeah, brought this home. I'll probably use it for holding a recipe book when I'm cooking, or who knows what I'll use it for, but I really like it. And Artie's mad because we left him all morning and he won't let Olivia out of his sight. Every time she leaves the room, he starts that loud squawking. This is what I ended up using that book holder for. I put a lace doily in it, and then I set that book that I made, the Gnome Garden book, on top, and then I just put a little bit more greenery underneath, and I think it looks really, really cute that way. It elevates the book up off of the table and makes it more of a statement piece on my end table. So I'm thinking this is probably where this book holder is going to live from now on. Only got a couple more items left. These are milk glass pieces that are actually sconce. You put them in a sconce, and they're votive holders. And like I said, I probably will not use them for that. I don't even have a sconce that these would fit in, but I do have some ideas of what to do with these and what I'm going to use them for. And they were 50 cents a piece, and so I picked them up. Now, the last two items are probably my favorite find, although I really do like a lot of the things I found today, but these are probably my favorite find. They actually are antique, or at least very old. The woman who sold them to me said that she had gotten these as a child, and so she was trying to figure back when that would have been, and she said they were probably 40 years old. And I have been looking for these, and I know they look, I know they're vintage. At least they look very, very vintage. And I paid 50 cents a piece. And she's like, I don't even know why I'm selling these. But they're these adorable little felted deer, Christmas deer. This one has a wreath around his neck and some poinsettia on his head. and they're that soft felted material, and they are like a ceramic or something underneath the felt, and then it's got the little vintage tag as well. And then the other one, I'm so sad. I paid for the items and I was walking out of her garage and I dropped it. And it got damaged, but not horribly noticeably damaged, but damaged. And so I'm just like, oh, I'm heart sick about it. It's another one, a little felted deer, and he's sitting in Santa's sleigh, and it's got the Merry Christmas sign. And what got damaged was the other little sled runner. The tip of it got broken off, and you can kind of see what kind of material it's made out of. And the thing is we couldn't even find the little piece, because we thought if we could find it I could just glue it back on, but I couldn't find it. And so I was like, oh man, I was so irritated with myself. It just slipped right out of my hands. I wish she had given me a bag to put them in, but she didn't. But anyway, I can still, you know, use it. Just put the broken sled runner to the back, and you can still use it, still enjoy them, and they are still vintage, and I'm sure they're worth more than 50 cents. Maybe not this one anymore because I broke it, but these were 50 cents a piece. Alright friends, that is my very first garage sale haul of the season. I really want to do much more garage sailing this year than we did last year. I don't know if it will happen, but I really would like to. And so if I do go to more garage sales and pick up some interesting things, I will be sure to film a haul for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye friends.